Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Tom Keene with Paul Sweeney and Bloomberg's Lisa Mateo.
Okay, we're starting with Japanese car makers. They're rallying in Tokyo. Toyota up 14%. Honda gained about 11%. But you know why. It comes after the U.S.-Japan reached this trade deal imposing 15% tariffs on Japanese imports, and that includes automobile parts. Now, here's the thing. Some saying it's a scary outcome for the domestic car industry because it means it's cheaper for Japan to import cars to the U.S. than for Ford or GM to import vehicles from their plants in Mexico because the U.S. is charging 25% on those imports. So you think about it that way. And what does it mean for companies like General Motors or Ford? So I thought that was an interesting take.
Seems like something's got to change there. I don't know.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. In tech, you have Texas Instruments. That's ticker TXN. They've been down as much as 11%. It's a key chip maker for producers of cars, factory equipment. They issued third quarter forecasts that beat estimates, but it was a little more guarded than investors hoped because their concern is whether tariffs and trade talks are going to hurt its sales resurgence. For example, revenue jumped 16% last quarter. Executives said they didn't know how much of that came from customers making purchases to get ahead of the levies. So they wanted a little bit more clarity, and they're saying on the call they just didn't get that. And then we have that meme stock revival, and the list is getting longer. Okay, so yesterday it was Kohl's and Open Door Technologies. So today, Krispy Kreme, DNUT ticker, up 36%, as much as a record of over 100,000 contracts trading. Then you have wearable camera maker GoPro. That has been up. Look at it now; it's 83%. Faux meat maker Beyond Meat, okay? It's been up as much as 18%. Yeah, and 1-800-Flowers, too, up about 16%. So all of these have been doing it. And you say, what's the reason? Analysts are saying, you know what, there's no real news to justify its retail momentum. There's little or no change to the company's underlying business fundamentals. But what they say it's driven by, social media buzz, short squeezes, technical breakouts. You go to Stocks Popular on the Wall Street Bets page of Reddit, and that's where these are starting to pop up now.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.